Okay, you were laughing. Cool. Yeah, Emmerich, we're gonna do the Salem after this one. I know I could have done the Salem right away, the Des Moines, but so this is gonna be Ihsasum, whatever, in the Izumo. Submitted replays before. Good player. Does a lot of cruiser things. I've seen him play Battleship yet. So he was one of the people that sent in the channel. Was what a wee young channel. Okay. I always laugh at look at the Izumo. It looks like a thumb. You guys ever think of that when you're looking at the side of this thing? It's like a thumb just jutting out. Like, you know, if you wanna watch something hilarious and stupid from the 1990s, look up a show called Thumb Wars. They just spoof Star Wars, but all the characters are thumbs. And when I see this, I just think of one of those. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a screenshot here from that thumb position. There you go. Cool. Well, I'm glad we were able to help with that. Purple Sky, yes, you did indeed win. Send me a message on Twitch here. Which you're winning this. Now we are looking at let's see, third party booster, XP, Hydra for all the things, free XP. We've got Red Dragon for XP Commander. We've got Commander XP, Fire Reduction, and Consumer Reload. All really good things that you'd want on the Anniversary Camo, which has just been buffed to give you 100% regular XP and then another, I think, 100% free XP. Now, I'm assuming that this was done during the ×2 event. So if you pull a really good XP earnings, base XP, then you're gonna haul in a ton of free XP. So delicious.
Enemy force detected.
Now the Izumo, I really enjoy the ship. Some people didn't like it and free XP'd it. To me, she was my favorite tier 9 battleship. And yes, I mean on top of the Iowa. Because, you know, she's fat. She takes citadels very easily from the rear. She's slow, blah blah blah. What I liked about her was that, to me, the guns just felt right. Versus the other guns from the Iowa. It felt like the Izumo guns, they had better accuracy. I could hit what I was aiming at. I'd like to play this ship very aggressively. And get into a position where I can cause the enemy team to run away just from seeing me. That's the kind of power you can project in the Izumo. Iowa, not so much. Oh, had a good opportunity on the Des Moines there. He disappeared on it. I still probably would have taken that shot, just because you never know. Yes, I did play it before the buffs. That is correct. Now it's even better because they buffed the penetration capabilities of the guns. But what's nice about them, like I said, the shells go where you... Oh my god, what are you doing, Lucid? Watch this. Just watch this, guys. Just... And the RNG said, F off, buddy. You don't get a win. Oh, they've also buffed concealments and armor plating? Didn't realize that. Good choice by going for the Z52. Obviously, the Stalingrad is now going bow in on you.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And once again trolled by dispersion. Another 15k coal, nice. And Stalingrad takes down the Donskoy, showing way too much side to try to get his torpedoes off. Ihsasum is using incoming fire alert. That's interesting. Or over pens. How many torps is Stalingrad? None. Walter Rommel, just send me a message on the. I can do it right now. Oh. Daring just took out the Minotaur. Shots on him in 10 seconds. Okay, he died. Good. I like how you're trying to support the team. That sort of thing. That's good stuff. Zath Stalingrad has just backed himself literally into a corner.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, I see there was an Izumo in the game there. Extreme super, extreme late braking. Still no luck. And the Stalingrad goes down. You have to get the cap as quickly as possible. Those were the Zath torpedoes, by the way, which barely missed you. And you better believe that there are more Zath torpedoes coming your way now from the other angle. Zath now has 12-kilometer torpedoes. As a result, the Zath is the beautiful kiting cruiser. Kite away, torpedo things, set them on fire. By the way, I just now would be a really good time to use your repair party. You might even want to use your DCP. There you go. You know what's going to happen, right? Problem solved, sir. Ship's on fire.
Problem solved, sir.
Not sure why you're not using your heal. Maybe you're trying to activate Adrenaline Rush? You're trying to stay in the cap and get the point. There you go. I was gonna say, but you getting shot at in the cap slows down the cap gain. Forces the Shima to just kind of sit there. Problem, make sure you share with us what you got. Jutland takes down the Z-52. I wonder how that is. You know, with test ships, you don't know what to expect from the ship, and unfortunately, when you're testing a ship, everybody always focuses on the test ship because they want to see how quickly it can die. So, I'm surprised to see Izumo dying that. It's also a reason why people always say, "Oh, the testers aren't doing their job." No, we are. But the problem is that live results are very different. Once a ship comes out brand new, suddenly people don't really focus it as much as the ship is being tested, which alone has a huge impact on stats. Another repair party would be in order, sir.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So you anticipated the Jetland's torps. Problem, your other Izumo goes down. Still pretty late on use of that DCP, or that repair party. Now you want to be kiting away, but of course that Jutland is most likely moving farther north of you. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. It's going to force you to do what you don't want to do, which is get right in everybody's faces. Let's see what happens. Of course, you have the ability to overmatch the bow of the Des Moines, but well, it didn't happen. Plane going up, you need to be able to detect torps. There are ships that are coming around you from behind. Big thing is, when and how is that Zao gonna do? Nice hits on the Zao there. He's just about to go down. Go. Raise you up to shoot at the Des Moines. Almost got the kill. Gonna have to turn right now because the Iowa's coming around. The rear turret on the Des Moines, get your front turrets on the Iowa. Here's where if you had used your heal earlier, it would have come in really handy. You have your heal available, there you go. Jutland is way to the north of you, so that's good. You don't have to worry about his torps as much. I would almost say slow down now. These guys can't hit you from the other side of the island. You've managed to isolate it, so it's just the Iowa that's going to shoot you. Good Citadel. Follow up with 2 more. Yes. Good. Conqueror's going to come in from behind you. You have to expect that. The Jutland's going to be in front of you. So turning to the right and going after the Izumo is probably the best plan. You gotta hope that your Conqueror, or your Kurfürst, can do stuff to the Conqueror here. You actually might get some good shots on the Conqueror if it comes around to... It's alright. Worry about the Izumo then, I guess. Kurfürst is asking you for help focus fire, but you're not in position to be able to use your guns. You'd have to slow down and reverse in order to be able to use them, which you could do. That's a maneuver you could pull off. Bounce up to the island, back off. Okay, you know that the Jutland is there now. Oh, good, he wasted his torps. Means you're safe from flood, so you immediately DCP. Alright, use your repair party, come on. There you go. Now, the armor scheme on the Izumo is incredibly weak right back here. And of course he shows up right after you fire, right? That's just how it always works. Nice! Okay, now I would probably hit the brakes and turn to the left. Trying to anticipate the torpedoes that might be coming from the Jutland. You just never quite know when the torpedoes are fired and stuff like that. I always like to predict the worst. Okay, so this flat box right here is what you'll be trying to hit with your shells. Watch those shells. little bit too high. If I were you, cutting left makes it harder for the Izumo to just kite away. This is a Kerfur's doing. Oh, he's doing great. That's good. So the Conqueror completely misplayed, which means it's just you versus the Izumo.
The enemy is about to win.
5 minutes to go. You have the time. You can do this. Now, I still think you're aiming too high. You're trying to hit into a superstructure when you have the ability a little bit on the lower side. That would be trying to pause it when it zooms in. Okay, I would be aiming. You want to hit this part, so I'd be aiming like right here. His rear armor is trash. You should be aiming really down low. You want to just pop right through that armor and right in. Now he's going for that desperation shot, and look at those. He just bounced off his belt armor. He baited you into shooting you there. Shooting him there.
The ship is on fire.
Switch to HE now. Ironically, you shot him where you should have shot with AP. Well. Viper Us, thanks for the follow. Minutes to go now. The Kerfur's is trying hard to get the shot, but look at the angle he's giving the Izumo. If that Izumo were to wake up, he'd realize that that'd be a problem. He's turning his guns left, so you know he's not going to be in a position to punish the Kerfur soon. Kerfur at this angle would probably be using AP, but he's been using AP. Gonna use HE on him again. I would try to go for a more bow shot. Bow is not saturated. See how clean the. I'm gonna wait for a second here. Alright, I'm gonna drop all this for a second. Take a look at how much dirtier the rear is than that. So the front has an awful lot of HP available to it, whereas the rear is almost depleted. Why is that important? Because if you watch the How It Works videos that we're getting put out, you'll understand that HE on sections that are saturated does like no damage. It'll only damage the overall HP of the ship, not that part of the ship itself. If he had HE'd the front here, he would have done more damage with that salvo. Whoops. Ah, damn it, sorry.
Ship is on fire.
Now he went to shoot, but it was too late. Okay, well, still got a win in the Izumo. So congratulations there. Good stuff. Otherwise, I think the big thing for you would be to be a little bit more aggressive with your use of your heal. You got lucky there. They didn't focus you down to death as quickly as they might have. Keep that in mind. Okay, we're gonna do a drawing. Come on. You're not letting me draw. Error, could not connect the dash. Boobot, what are you doing?